The UFC, and more specifically, I want to say Dana White, don't see the potential that Merab Dvalishvili really has. Like, and it's upsetting me, man, as a Merab fan, man. I'm like, this guy has so much potential, but you could tell Dana wants the bantamweight champion to shift. And when I say shift, I actually think he'll even be okay if it's a Umar Nurmagomedov because of the last name for different reasons. But specifically, he wants Sugar Sean O'Malley to be champion. It's obvious now. If you're living on a rock, like you probably haven't heard yet, but Dana White's very like, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Sugar Sean O'Malley, who wouldn't want to see that? Me, him, them, everyone. No one wants to see that. Like I've seen other creators come out with this. Lucas has the same opinion. You know, I've seen Weasel's video on it. Girl doesn't want to. Like, bro, everyone. This is a moment where the entire MMA community on YouTube, the content creators, we're coming together and we're agreeing something. Like we don't care about Sugar Sean versus Merab. Now, let's just talk about that fight first. So Dana wants this fight, but Sugar doesn't deserve it. Now, there are better options. There's two options I named here. I said Alexandre Pantoja going up in weight and challenging Merab, which honestly, I think that fight kind of goes one way. And me personally, I don't think Pantoja even wants that fight. Why would he? Maybe, yeah, to be great. Yeah, dude, let me challenge myself and be great. But for Pantoja, I just don't think it goes well. The Yan fight is a better option as well. Now, I've heard arguments that, like, nah, dude, like, Yan got dominated. At least Sugar, like, had one moment in the 5th round where he kicked him in the stomach and it hurt him. Bro, they both got dominated point blank, period. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, Sugar had a moment, dude. That teep kick was so cowbunga, dude. Like, bro, who cares? Like, that guy got dominated. And what's weird about the way Merab fought Sugar just wasn't the same. He was circling the ring. He wasn't really using his pressure. He just went in every once in a while, took him down, and mauled him a little bit. Kneed him in the hips a bunch of times. You know, he had to have hip surgery because of Merab. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Brother, darling. But the point being said is, after Yan lost, because they both got whooped by Merab. Because, oh, dude, I think Sugar did better. Who cares? They both got whooped by Merab. Yan did work afterward. Yeah, he's running a 2-fight win streak. You know what I'm saying? He did good work. He beat up Yadong, beat up Figgy. He's done work. What has Sugar done? Oh yeah, dude. Since then he beat hip surgery, bro. I don't care if you're beating hip surgery and beating all these, bro. You gotta beat people in the octagon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just like be entitled. And Sugar's whole reign kind of just screams entitlement. Yes, great win over Alger to get it. Like, he got the punch, he landed the punch he needed to, and he won the fight. And then his first defense immediately was Chito Vera, who got 50-45 by Corey Sandhagen 2 fights before, but then Pedro Munoz, and Pedro Munoz gets you a title shot, man. Who would have thought Pedro Munoz gets someone a title shot in the big 2024? Whatever, though. Not my point here. My point is, he was privileged enough because Dana was like, yeah, who wouldn't want to see that, man? Badass fight between Chito Vera and fucking Sugar Sean O'Malley. That's not a badass fight, Dana. What are you talking about? Like, it was supposed to be Merab. You know, Merab was like, whatever, let him have that. And then they fought, and once they fought, we knew what happened. Merab mauled him. You know, so now Sugar's getting more Dana White privilege. Like, you know what? He had a great reign. I think he deserves an instant rematch, man. Who in their right mind can beat Chito Vera in a fight? That's crazy, dude. Stupid bullshit. But yeah, like, that's my point. My point being said is, Sugar hasn't really done anything. Has Yan done something since his loss to Merab? Yes. What has Sugar done? Hip surgery. Different, brother. So I'd rather see Yan fight, and it's pretty obvious. But even if Yan doesn't fight, I think Pantoja's a more enticing fight. The only thing that holds me back about Alexandre Pantoja versus Merab is that I like Pantoja. He's a really skilled. He's more skilled than Merab, but so is everyone who fights Merab. I really just think the pure size and strength differential between the two is gonna be too overwhelming. Like, I really feel like he's gonna go in there and kind of get outworked, and just like, he's gonna be too weak. Like, he can't be that small. Like, Umar's even a strong 135er. Like, we've seen Umar maul some people, but in there trying to take down Merab, like, he was hanging off his hips, dude, trying to pull him down. What's Pantoja gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Pantoja can, like, kind of brute straight some of these flyweights. I just don't see him doing it against Merab Dvalishvili, who's arguably too strong for his weight class. This guy's abnormally strong. So that's my take there. But listen, Pantoja and Yan are still way more better options. So Dana White trying to gaslight the community. Yeah, dude, I just feel like this should happen because Sugar Sean deserves it. Don't listen to Dana White, Chad. Please do not be those kind of people. Sugar has to do more work, is my point. And I know Dana believes that Sugar has, like, superstar potential. Dude, he has aura, man. He's nasty, bro. Merab's a better entertainer than Sugar, inside and outside the ring. And I'm going to explain why, because I know that's a hot take. Let me explain what I'm talking about. First of all, I think we could all accept both of them have trash on mic skills. If you hear any of them on the mic, you guys are, I swear, I hate cringing, but I cover my ears sometimes hearing Merab go on his rambling spills, because he kind of rambles and he doesn't know when to, like, answer a question appropriately and kind of pause and relax. He could go on like 20-minute changes. I can't be asked about that. Suga's no better because like every time he picks up the mic, he's like his voice, yeah, dude, I'm gonna just like it, yeah, you like it just doesn't work. Like his shit just doesn't click when Suga talks. But you know, people can improve because I remember Ilya, shut up, trust me. Yes, you see, he used to only say those like 2 words, and then he started to evolve. So maybe there's hope for Suga, but like from what I've seen so far, no, he's a horrible on mic skills. Now, they both do skits. I think both their skits like have some humor to them. Suga's skits are kind of overdrawn and kind of corny to me now, but Merab actually kind of funny with the skits. So Merab already beats him in the skit category. Now, as for the fight style, like who's a better entertainer in the ring, it could be a hot take me saying Merab, but Merab does a good job having a style like his of playing to the crowd's tune, which is why if you watch a Merab fight compared to a Suga fight, Merab's going to get a lot of more crowd interaction than Suga. If you haven't noticed, just watch any Merab fight. Specifically his one with Umar, dude. He's really good at taunting. Even against Henry Cejudo, the fireman carry over the shoulders, running out the burning house. Bro, Merab has moments. So he takes his fight style that people who are like casual fans want to milk as boring, and he puts this little good, like entertaining twist to it, which is why I think he's a better entertainer than Suga. Like Suga has moments, yeah, cool. He has those knockout moments, but having knockout moments isn't the same as just like being a good entertainer, you know what I'm saying? So I honestly think Merab's a better entertainer, and Dana doesn't realize it. Like they don't see the potential with Merab. He's entertaining the masses. Yeah, his on-mic skills suck, but so does Suga, and you're pushing Suga like crazy. Because Suga to the casual audience, like, yo, dude, let me put on this rainbow clown afro, dude, and just rock on in the crowd and be cowbunga, dude. I know these Suga fans are mostly casual, so I see that Dana understands that he appeals more to the casual eye, whereas Merab probably might not appeal more to the casual eye. But I'm saying, as far as entertainment value goes, if they trust Merab, they could put a lot of stock in this guy. So Suga, stop trying to push Suga down our throats. Pause, you get me, bruv. But push the real bad man, you know, push the Merab Dvalishvili, the guy who's actually going to bring it, be an entertainer. And this is what I think is the best option for the UFC. And the fact that Dana wants to push this in hopes, because let's be honest, he's pushing this in hopes that Suga can catch him, knock him out, and he can become champion, and then people go crazy again. Listen, when he knocked out Aljo, the UFC posted on their actual YouTube account the knockout with Aljo. They never do that for any fight. They posted it immediately. These guys were like really trying to push this guy, and they're not giving Merab the same push when Merab's doing his best to entertain despite his style. And his fight with Umar was a banger, to be fair. That was non-stop action. He doesn't have boring fights. You can't really call Merab boring because he has a really good way to spice up his entertainment value. So I think people sleep on Merab. So stop pushing Suga and start pushing Merab, Dana, and then you're going to start to like what you're seeing from the fans and the casual fans specifically. Now, I want to point out this next point that people should hear. It was in the thumbnail, let's be honest. Merab double champ is real. It's a real opportunity now that Topuria is gone. Now, I've thought about Merab double champ, and I was like, okay, Topuria's champ. I know he's not going to fight him, so I kind of let it go. But the second Topuria dropped his belt, I was talking to my chat one time, and they gave me like, they pretty much told me that like, oh wait, Kenny, Merab can be double champ. I was like, what? And I thought about it, like, wait, that's true. And I thought about it stylistically, he could beat both Lopez and Volk, and I'm explaining it in this video right now. First of all, Lopez gets melted. Let's be honest, Lopez is a 1.5 round fighter. You know, he starts sucking air by this halfway through the second, you know, itching his neck, you know, getting ready in his low stance, ready to blitz, you know what I'm saying? Once you take the fight out of Lopez, it's too easy. And the fact that Merab could do this for 25 minutes, I think this fight, like, listen, if Lopez somehow knocks out Volk, I'm not saying somehow like it's impossible. We don't know how Volk's chin is out there getting back-to-back KOs, but we probably know it's not the best. So somehow Lopez wins. Like, that's a feel that, like, if Merab doesn't go up the second that happens, then he doesn't want it bad enough, because he will melt. He will melt Lopez. There's no way. Like, Lopez will get mauled so bad, like the fight would get deleted mid-broadcast because on one side of the fight is. Now for Volk, this is a hot take, but I want to point something to you guys. I know that immediately what people would say is like, but Volk couldn't get held down by Islam, this, that, and the third. People don't understand how different Merab's fight style is from like other wrestlers. I'm calling Islam a wrestler, but well, yeah, Islam, he wrestles, okay? He's a primary wrestler, to be honest, but you know, Islam's a different style of wrestling from Merab. There's no fighter in the UFC who has Merab's style of wrestling. Like, can we just like Marauder style of wrestling? You get me, bro? Not Merab, but a real Marauder style. Like, this guy goes in there, dude, and he shoots and shoots and shoots. Now, Islam shoots against Volk, gets stuffed, you know what I'm saying? He takes a little bit of a break, you know, gets back to the striking, man. Gets back, he starts piecing him up. He was piecing up Volk, kind of putting the beats on him like Dr. Dre. Like, he was doing good in the hands. But Merab, what he does well, it doesn't matter how good of your strike you are. Like, I know you guys are like, oh, Volk's gonna stuff the takedowns from Merab and just like keep it standing and piece him up. It's not gonna happen like that. I really think he is gonna stuff takedowns. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna stuff and stuff and stuff. And Merab's gonna shoot and shoot and shoot. What Merab does well, he smothers your offensive work by making you work defensively to defend the takedowns. And it works against everyone. I haven't seen it fail yet when he's tried to do it. You know, Jan's, of course, a way better striker than Volk, in my opinion. I think Jan's is levels ahead of Volk in striking, you know what I'm saying? But he got mauled in a horrible way. Aldo's a really good striker. I want to say better than Volk, but he got mauled the whole way. You know, Umar's a really good striker, up there with Volk, in my opinion. That's a hot take, but people sleep on Umar striking. But he got mauled all the way. And what did Umar do? He stuffed damn near every takedown, or he scrambled really well out of it. He refused to get held down, but it's the endurance. I honestly think Merab will make Volk's gas tank, which is known to be good, look a little bit like, whoa, how does that happen? Because, like, Umar has really good endurance, and people nowadays don't think Umar has good endurance because they saw what Merab did. If Merab fights Volk, they're going to be like, does Volk have bad endurance now? No, it's just the pace that Merab puts on you with the constant pressure and the constant wrestling that makes you think, like, brother, what's going on, brother? Is Volk out of it, man? But Volk's not out of it. It's just that Merab's style is overwhelming. I think he beats Volk, especially at this day and age. I know they're both on the older side. You're not like they're both youngsters, but like Merab's fight style, I just trust it more for longevity than Volk. Especially Volk just taking knockout back to back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you guys right now, Merab can be double champ. And what's important about this is that you see Dana trying to push like a Suga who has like no capabilities to become a double champ. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know, you got to be pushing the guy who actually has potential to change the sport for the better. This guy can be double champ legitimately. I think stylistically, I said before, pound for pound, if he's the same height and weight as everyone, I don't see him losing to a single fight in the UFC. I know it's a hot take, don't get me wrong, but it's just the way he fights. People look at stuff too technically now. I'm starting to like not look at stuff so technically, but rather stylistically. You know, because you can't really go off, oh, he's more skilled, so he's going to win. Especially when a fighter's like Merab and they be heart maxing and cardio maxing and wrestling maxing. I've never seen someone spend 50 takedowns and just not fatigue. You know, so I see that happening against Volkanovski. So when I say Merab double champ is real, you can doubt now, dude. You can be like, nah, Ken, you're just yapping, but listen, win or lose, doesn't matter who wins, because at this point, Ilya's out of the picture. So it's really just Merab versus whoever he wants to beat the fuck out of. So after he gets this shit with Suga done, I don't even know if it should be Suga. Whatever happens, bro. You know, in my opinion, what should happen, I think he should fight Jan. Like I said, Pantoja just deal with Kaikar France. Merab fight Jan. Suga fight Umar. Oh, they would not do that, would they? You know why Dana would never do that? Because they know what Umar would do to Suga. That's my point. But you guys get what Dana's trying to do. He's trying to save face for the bantamweight division by making a casual looking guy Suga to attract more casual fans and make more money. Smart guy. And they try to always like say, oh, the reason UFC 300 is so good is because of Sugar Sean O'Malley. Like, stop, dude. But you guys get my point. Like, Merab is being underlooked. His potential is through the roof. Double champ, one of the best of all time, and no one sees it. So I'm saying right now, they got to wake up and start putting some respect on Merab Dvalishvili's name, because this guy's the future. But let me know what you guys think down below. That's it for me, and God bless. 2, 3, 4.